Hey guys, all right, so I want to show you guys how to make sample cash. I'm sorry I didn't do this video yesterday. The day got away from me, but I did put in our team page that a screenshot of all the sample cash that we had made over the last 5 days. And you guys, it's getting up to $1,000. Like, we have made so much sample cash just from selling the products that we have on hand. And I want to show you guys the system that I'm using and how I'm making this all work, and then how you can actually use this to grow your business. Okay. So first thing I'm going to show you is when you log into eSuite, okay, you're going to click orders at the top left, or sorry, at the top, and then product rewards at the top left. Sorry, top orders, product rewards left. Okay. It's going to bring you to this screen. Now, what is a product reward? The company gives us one product reward for every 2 customers that we personally sign. So for every 2 customers that you have, you're going to have 1 product reward. Okay. Now, a product reward will allow you to buy any of the following products right here for like 70% off. There's no shipping. So for one product reward, you could get either a bag, which has 3 body wraps in a bag of hydrating facials, which has 3 in there, a bag of our coffee, which has 15, or a thing of our energy, which has 30. I focus on the coffee and the wraps. This is what I'm selling all of right now. Okay. So then you'll be able to use your product rewards. You'll choose your shipping address at the bottom. You can actually expedite it to your house for free. So it literally shows up like the next day, and then you can start selling these samples. Now, if you're someone that's like, I don't have money to buy samples, you can actually start posting about the samples before you have them, because once somebody transfers you the money, you can actually use that money to order the product rewards to your house. And then as soon as you get them, you can ship them out, and then you pay yourself back, and you can just keep that cycle going. Okay. So now, you guys, I'm going to tell you about how I take these product rewards and I actually turn this into cash. Okay. So number one, just like anything, whatever you want results in this business, you have to be talking about it. Like, that's like people that say, oh, I want to sign a bunch of distributors, but they're not willing to talk about the business. If you want to sell samples, you have to talk about samples that you have them. You have to talk that you're shipping them out. Like, you have to be consistent with that. I think with any message on social media, like, you just have to understand you're never just going to post something one time and get residual results from it. Like, you have to be consistent with it every day. I don't care if people think it's repetitive. I mean, people are willing to come on Facebook and complain every day. That's repetitive, right? So every day I talk about these samples. I talk about what I have, because this is what's getting me the results. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm posting about the samples that I have, not even necessarily saying that I have samples, but I'm just starting to generate interest on these products. So I'm posting about the wraps every single day on my Facebook, on my Instagram, in my story, on my TikTok. Like, I'm talking about these everywhere. I'm making my coffee in the morning every single day. I'm, showing people that have results with the wraps. This is what people are signing from. They're seeing the results. We're coming up to summer. Guys, our team has done thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands in BV just on the wraps. Like, if you're telling yourself that people don't want these right now, I can promise you're wrong. I was at Alana's house yesterday, and while we were sitting outside having a drink, she signed 7 customers for the wraps. Like, guys, people want these right now. It's summer. We're getting rid of that quarantine. I mean, we all know, okay? People want these before summer. This is an incredible product. So I'm talking about them. Guys, I'm sharing results. I'm putting it in my stories. Now, I'm continuously doing this. Okay. Now, the other thing that I'm doing is my haps, like the host to post that I'm doing, they are actually about wraps as well. So what happens is, as I'm doing host to post, people that are coming into my network are people that are interested in wraps. And then guess what they're seeing on my wall? Wraps. Guess what they're seeing on my wall? Coffee. Okay. So whenever I reach out to people, I always offer them the customer program first. And if they don't sign up with that, then is when I go in and offer the samples. I'm having a lot of people just buy the samples because, if they don't want to commit to the customer, I'm having a lot of people sign up as customers, but I'm having just as many people say, oh, look, I'd like to try it before I buy it. And a lot of people are already seeing me post about the samples. So they're saying, like, do you have samples available? So I say yes. I'm going to share my wording with you in the thread of this team page, how I'm basically taking people from being interested in the post that I have to asking if they want to be a customer. And if they're not ready to be a customer, what I'm saying to send them like how to get them as a sample. Okay. Now, how do I actually ship these out? Well, first, what I did is I just went to the dollar store and I got envelopes. I got like 6 for $1. I just recently, because I'm planning on sending out like a lot more sample packs, and I just hate going to the dollar store. So I ordered these little envelopes on Amazon. I paid $9 for 25 of them, and they're just bubble wraps. Okay. Then I went to the post office and I asked for, I don't go to the post office every time I send this out. I went to the post office and I asked for a book of stamps, one for going to Canada, one for going to the US. So I think like, you know, I forget how much they were, you know, book of stamps is whatever, right? Like that's kind of like the most expensive thing, but I have them at home. And then what I do is every time I get an order, I just write on the envelope, I stick the stamp on, and then every day I just drop them in the mailbox. So they're just going right out that way. You're not actually having to mail them out. Okay. So yeah, and so I'm talking to everybody about this. I'm making TikToks about it. And every time I sell a sample or every time I get a response from somebody saying they got their sample, or whatever, you know, I'm like screenshotting that and putting it in my story because I want other people to see that I'm selling samples. You know, like every time I sell a sample, I'm pretty much letting people know. So then another thing that I'm doing is I'm keeping track of everybody in my phone that buys a sample because I want to be able to follow up with them and say like, hey, like, how did you like the coffee? How did you like the wrap? Like, you know, it's cheaper to become a customer. Like, do you want to try it out? Okay. Now, if you're in Canada or the US, you're getting either coffee or coffee and wraps in your distributor kit. So this is another avenue you can take with people. Like, you know, I had a girl this morning who did the hap for wraps on her wall. She tagged me in it. It got 11 comments. Like, you guys, these host to posts are blowing up. People want wraps. People see the visual result. They want the wraps. And then when I was like, hey, you have so many responses on this, like you should do the business. You'll also get wraps in your kit. It's $39 to join. Now people are signing up as a distributor. Okay. So what I'm doing is, like I said, I'm posting about the wraps, posting about the coffee. I'm letting the comments build. I'm reaching out as a customer. Within the next couple days, if they don't answer, I'm then coming in offering the sample. Okay. And if they say no to that, I'm offering the business. So it's kind of like customer, sample, business, depending on how the conversation is going. Okay. Then people are e-transferring or PayPaling me the money. It goes right into my bank account. Boom, done. On to the next. Okay. Keep track of the money that you make, obviously, because this is going to be, you know, like a huge profit. Like you guys, yesterday we made over $100 again. And I didn't even really I wasn't really pushing it yesterday. I was like just working with Alana through all her, you know, stuff. She had a video go viral on the wraps. So she had like 50,000 views, like within 24 hours. So that's what I mean. When we were at her house yesterday, we were just like going through all these comments, like, you guys, people are ordering these. So honestly, what I'm going to tell you guys is just copy what I'm doing. You guys are going to see what I'm doing every day. You're going to see me being loud about it. You might not get the immediate result that I've got because I've also been doing this for 4 years. This is time served. So if you're not getting the immediate response, don't get emotional about it, but just know you're going to grow your network. So while you're doing all this, make sure you're going into groups and adding people. What is like an interest to you? What makes you you? Okay. Go into groups that have interests that you have. Just start adding people, guys. These people are now in your network. But as you're doing host to post, of course, this is going to grow your network too. And it's really just a cycle, you guys. So stay consistent with it. I want you guys to tell me like if you're watching to the end of this, tell me in the thread, what is your goal this month to make in sample cash? I want you to write it out. I want you to put it on your wall, piece of paper in front of you, whatever. And I want you to I want this to be your goal. Okay. And I think $1,000 this month in cash is a great goal. Let me know if that would change your life. I'm here to help you guys through conversations as always. My computer's going to die. I got 4% left. But anyways, that's my walkthrough. I want you guys following my page. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, Jackie Deering, Instagram, Jackie Elizabeth, TikTok, Jackie Deering. Okay. And follow what I do, copy what I do. If you need any of my wording, just message me. But guys, I'm pumped about this. This is so duplicatable. This is a huge win. I'm excited to see you guys kill it with this, and let's get it. Bye guys. Love you.